Closer to the heart. How my progression as a musician helped me with my mental health struggles. Middle school is rough for the toughest of kids, and that certainly wasn't me. I was dealing with bullying, but I didn't really know that. In elementary school, I had been awkward and didn't have many friends, so I didn't have much of a reference for how people should have treated me. I was called names that I would later learn were slurs, and because I was around so called friends, I didn't mention how the talking and teasing would affect me to my parents. My parents were wonderful parents. They still are, treating me with respect and kindness, but that didn't change the way I was treated at school. It is clear in retrospect that I was suffering from some form of depression from the way I was being treated, and it lingered past me getting out of that toxic environment. It lasted for a couple of years, from the end of seventh grade until my freshman year. In between that time, one of the few forms of solace I would find would be music. I had been in choir for years, but I began to like more raucous endeavors. I'd listened to music like Pink Floyd and David Bowie, and was inspired to play bass guitar. I asked for such as Christmas came. The week after I asked, which was in June by the way, I was very dedicated to this idea. My parents took me and my brother into our Subaru and we went to Holland, Michigan. My parents drove me up to the doors of RIT Music, and I found a natural finish jazz bass that I still have to this day. And the minute I picked it up, something changed. There was a simplicity to playing music that there wasn't to the rest of the world. I began to gain confidence in myself. If I could play difficult songs by Yes and Rush, learn the walking bass lines from Coltrane tunes, then I could do anything. I could talk to people. Slowly, my social anxiety that I had gained from that semi traumatic experience of middle school withered away into what I now am, a relatively confident, normal person. Through music, I would join a band, and that band would perform at my school's events. And from the start of my high school career, as a sad, tired young man, into someone who can perform in front of an entire stage of people, with a smile on his face, singing and playing at the same time. I'm just glad I picked up that guitar back in Holland, Michigan 3 years ago.